Your original hometown dealer, Saida, Trudeau Chrysler Jeep Dodge and Ram.
At the recent Board of County Commissioners meeting, discussion was had regarding an appeal of decision made by the Regional Planning Committee to affirm a decision of zoning administrator that the planning department is unable to process applications for an extension of time and reconsideration of conditions of approval related to special use permits for marijuana cultivation and production due to the applicant failing to apply for an extension of time prior to the expiration of the special use permit and the zoning of the property having reverted to the neighborhood commercial zone, which does not allow marijuana facilities, located at 6041 South Hafen Ranch Road. The meeting begins with Commissioner Koenig speaking about the item and how they voted to reverse the RPC's decision. He also talks about 5 questions that are in the backup. The first question was, by reversing the decision of the RPC, does that mean the Board of County Commissioners determined that the special use permit in the zone change in fact did not expire, to which Koenig states is not true.
Second question was, what happens with the current new SUP and zone change application filed by Mr. Sibley? Those are on our next agenda item for the 20th. We have the option of leaving them there and acting on them, or allowing him to go back to his original request for an extension of time on the zoning. It doesn't really matter. The easiest thing to do is leave them there and vote on them at the next meeting that we have. We've returned his money from the initial problem, and he's paid for these new ones. So out of pocket, he's fine. The third question is Sibley required to resubmit the applications for the extension time and reconsider it? He's already done that. Fourth question is, what happens to the pending applications? Are they just withdrawn with no action taken? Is Sibley required to withdraw? Again, my opinion is we leave them there and we act on them instead of trying to retroactively go back and redo everything that got messed up. Question number 5, or alternatively, did the Board of County Commissioners actually simply allow for the extension of time and reconsideration of considerations of the SUP to be submitted for processing with no decision made as to the status of expiration on the SUPs and the zone change? That is the one that I believe we did. I have spoken with some legal experts also, and they agree with me. So,
Nye County Director of Planning, Brett Wagner, makes a comment before the item ends.
From what I'm understanding, it's ultimately up to the applicant. He can either choose to proceed on with the new applications for new SUPs, which he has submitted and paid for and are in the process. The board's going to hear next meeting. Or he could ask to have those withdrawn and resubmit for the extensions of time, which I don't see the benefit there for him.
That's correct. I just don't see us trying to do that paperwork because we'll get it messed up and it won't end up on the agenda next time, and it'll be September or October before he can maybe open his door if he ever gets his fences built. So, any further discussion on this?
Hey, wait a minute. I'm the chairman.
Oh, you're right. I'm sorry. How quickly we forget.
Yes. Is there any more discussion on this, commissioners? I hear none. Is there any public comment that needs to be made? Seeing none, then I'm going to hand this back. I'm going to hand this back over to the chair. He can't stand it. There you go. It's all yours.